going on, guys? Elon Musk is a straight up douchebag. He thinks because I've been telling everyone from the get go that motherfucker ain't no saint. First of all, my honest opinion, and this is gonna be way out of line, and I'm only bringing this up. Shit. It's God damn it. It's Burt's Beeswax. It's the shit so you don't get chapped lips. I swear to God, I don't want to get into this shit. Anyways, oh, my neck. Anyways, I was reading books all day, and then I finally got around to making new Twitter accounts because Elon Musk has fucking got his panties in a twist and all that bullshit. So I figured I would just make some in live time, and hopefully, you know, I get suspended a couple times on camera, and I make new ones on camera and show you guys how fucking easy it is to make new accounts. How none of this shit fucking matters. Like, look, if I can do this shit this easily, imagine what the government's doing. Okay, Elon Musk didn't shell out $40 billion of the money that the deep state allowed him to have because it's not the good guys and the bad guys. It's the billionaires enclave number one versus billionaires enclave number two, and we're stuck in the middle. All right, it's got they are not us. Elon Musk don't give a fuck about you. He don't give a fuck about your rights. He's South African. He don't give a fuck about your First Amendment rights. All right, he don't give a fuck about your Second Amendment rights. Motherfucker wants to. He's right now going through every single DM you've ever sent on every account you've ever made or deleted and all that bullshit. And he's finding some way to feed it into an AI so they can find a way to make money off of you because they're Satanists and all they see you as is money on shoes. All right, he's gonna fucking get mad at me about that shit. It's fucking Bursby. Burt. It's this shit. Pomegranate. That's what it was. Yeah. It's fucking cold outside, man. I think I want to fucking get chat lips. Didn't realize I had a Korean mother all of a sudden. Anyways. Alright. So. Hold on.
Now, I'm going to give some final instructions.
Okay, so now I'm going to get a new number through this phone, and then I'll just make a new account. And all they can do is reband that one, and then eventually make a new account. And then that's all that game is going to be. I'm going to have to use Microsoft Edge, or I can use Firefox, I guess. I haven't used Firefox in a while. Alright. Alrighty. So, where are we at? Let's just stage this for right now. What the fuck? Hold on. Okay, it's over there. Alright. Restart. Allegedly, this is what we used to do back in the Silk Road. Allegedly. I'm going to show you guys how this little $5 SIM card, you put $5 on every month, is going to give you infinite phone numbers. Well, I don't want to show you the fucking numbers on it, but I'm going to show you how this T-Mobile SIM card can give you infinite phone numbers. Now, I could just, I'm pretty sure what they're trying to do is make me call them in, or honestly, it could also be that fucking stupid douchebag. Like, for all I know, like, whoever the fuck, like, I don't really give a fuck why it is happening. The fact of the matter is, it's supposed to be a free speech platform. It shouldn't be happening. So, why is it happening? Because, as I was saying, this motherfucker doesn't give a fuck about your rights. He gives a fuck about your information, and he just bought the platform so he can do with it what he wants to do, not what the other ones were doing. Didn't give a fuck about you, alright? I don't care. Restart. If they're reset it a few times, I'll just smoke some weed. Well, I'll wait for that. But yeah, no, you have to operate from a point of view of you're going to get banned immediately. Like, if you aren't getting banned, that means you're a sellout. Seriously. Like, Crypto Witch is talking about, look, you can go hang out with Tate if you want to. He's going to rip you off at some point in time. Like, he's of that mindset of the only way to get ahead is to take from someone else. He doesn't come from infinite abundance. He's going to rip you off eventually. That's what it is. So, Crypto Witch, being a grifter, gravitates to that bullshit. Alright? That's just what it is. Calling a spade a spade. You want to get involved in that bullshit? Go get ripped off. I don't give a shit. If you think ripping off other people to get ahead is good, karma will come around and bite you in the ass. It's just what it is. All this Web 2.0 shit, all they're showing you is why we need a Web 3.0, because they can do this. They can just buy a platform and decide that they will enforce their version of free speech because you're on their platform. All right? It's not decentralized anything. So unless you're selling some bullshit, there's really no point for you even to be on that thing, right? It's like, what am I saying that's so important for me to not be on there if it's a free speech platform? I'm telling you guys that the game is rigged against you. They're printing money nonstop. The influencers are in on the scam and are getting paid to keep you getting scammed. And I'm getting banned for that. What the fuck? This should have happened by now. I might have to actually turn it off, not just reset it. Stupid fucking... It's like the third time I'm doing it today. That's why it's taking a bit longer than usual. Already 11 fucking minutes. Stupid. It's a circus. But yeah, the whole point of them trying to kick people off of Twitter is so that they can control the narrative on Twitter. If Twitter was about free speech, and if what I was saying was bullshit, you would just let me tire myself out. Like those fucking grifters in the fucking MAGA bullshit. If, like, why did they want me to not, like, why was it, like, I told them, if you should have just let me came in the first time, gotten bored and went home. You had to fucking do all that bullshit about termites and all that bullshit, so I was like, alright, fine, you want to play that game, I'll sniff all your packets and get all your shit, and break all your shit up. And now these motherfuckers are fighting amongst themselves, because that's what they do, alright? When you are a grifter, and you're surrounded by grifters, eventually you become the grifted. That's what these pyramid structures are, alright? So as long as you give a fuck about my Twitter, the app made for 13-year-olds. I can't get on it. No, I can't sell my long-form copy shit. What do I do? How about you get a life, you dumb piece of shit? Stupid motherfuckers. No, people need to hear the real news, so I have to tweet on a Web 2.0 platform that's totally controlled. That was made by In-Q-Tel, CIA front company. Because I'm the news. Let's also, I don't even know. To my knowledge, I'm not giving out too much information. Tiffany had to stick up her ass all day. But, or whoever the fuck that is. But since I started saying about abusive exes or whatever the fuck. I mean, look. Pardon the fuck out of me, but if you want to convince the entire world that you are not an abusive ex, you all know what is totally not the best way to do it? To get all of your millions of fans to swarm and flag an account that has 2 followers or 10 followers. Alright? If what I'm saying, look, it's this simple. It's this simple, alright? Before the other account got banned, I posted Yuan, Y-U-A-N with a squiggly symbol on top of it, Y-U-A-N, right? And then the Korean symbol for distant romance, okay? Anyone who knows Tiffany out there, is her nickname Wan, or Yan, whatever the fuck it's called. If Y-U-A-N, Y-U-A-N, you don't gotta tell me. You can keep it amongst yourselves, alright? If Tiffany Wang, Stephanie Mi Young Wang, whatever the fuck her name is, alright? If her nickname is Wan, distant, alright? As in distant romance. If that's her nickname, alright? Then I'm legit. If that's not her nickname, then I'm being fooled by someone because someone is telling me that shit. Alright? So, someone who knows Tiffany Wang, someone who knows Tiffany Young, whatever the fuck her name is, alright? If her nickname is Wan Wan, Yon Yon, whatever the fuck it is, Y-U-A-N, as in distant romance, then where else would I get that shit from? Other than her telling me that shit. From her sliding into my DMs. Okay? Okay? So, okay, refreshing sim date, finally. So, if that is the case, and if she is sliding into my DMs, and if that is her nickname and all that bullshit, which I only got from her, then would it or would it not make sense that she does have an abusive ex who, even though they haven't seen each other for a long ass time, and I'm not trying to get into all her bullshit, I'm only saying this because now it's involving me, alright? This motherfucker, who as I understand it, these motherfuckers haven't seen each other for years at this point in time, and this son of a bitch has got such a stick up his ass turned sideways that he's flagging and reporting my account because Tiffany slid into my DMs. I got some bad news for you, bro. She's already got my email and my cell phone number and my Telegram and my Signal and my WhatsApp and what's that Korean thing she told me about? I'll get that later. I don't give a fuck. I'll get that one too if it's going to piss you off. I don't give a fuck. Alright? But the thing is, by you doing this, you legitimize my shit. You don't seem to understand that. If I was just some fucking retard with 2 followers, you just let me talk, right? What's it to you to do all this bullshit, all right? It's okay. We'll do it again. Also, Elon Musk is a retard. He's probably pissed off that I know how to circumvent all his bullshit. He can lick some fucking twat, that son of a bitch. All right, we're gonna go with the name Cyberpunk Fixer, and we're gonna go. You can do whatever you want with this phone because it's probably gonna get changed again right afterwards, and it's probably gonna get banned again right afterwards. I do not give a fuck. Okay. Phone number is going to be 929-813-2780. There you go. I'm old. Cooking on an old guy. Pick the image of the brick cube and the striped heart. The fuck? The brick cube and the striped heart. Pick the image of the brick cube and the striped heart. What the fuck is this stupid horseshit? It's like dealing with that stupid fucking K-pop bullshit. That's technically a stripe. That's Argyle, but okay. Kidding me? Come on, man. Refresh. Fucking data is off. It's taking longer than it should. I'm gonna have to reset the fucking phone again. Oh, here it is. Okay. What was I talking about? I don't know. Who gives a fuck? I'm just gonna do this and go to bed, and I'll make a new one in the morning. This is just to prove a point. Look, anyone who makes a business on these social media platforms is compromised. Because if they're this controlled by the feds and shit like that, do you think Elon Musk isn't a Fed? Seriously? If it's this controlled by the feds, you know that the only way you're gonna make money on that shit is if they own your ass. Alright? That means that they're letting crime happen. That means, like, have you guys heard the story? There are stories of how, like, cops would be, like, following around murderers and being like, well, we know he murdered that person, but the fact of the matter is, it gets a lot more publicity if you stop a 10-string axe murderer than if you stop that crazy, deranged person who killed one person or who almost killed one person. And people want to get recognized and promoted and shit like that. They don't want to fight crime. They want to catch the big one. Stupid fucking cell towers. See, this is why Kevin Mitnick hacked the cell towers directly. It's just faster that way. What in the fuck? Okay. I'm assuming that they're trying to run some kind of a spoofing thing on it, but it's not going to work because this is an actual SIM card. You see, when I say shit like Twitter is antiquated from a Darwinian standpoint, it's only a matter of time. They're going to have to let me have an account on there. Like, as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that they're even stretching it and being like, oh, well, he could be a bot and he's mimicking his other account. But they probably still let that other account that's mimicking me and giving everyone bad crypto advice on, because that benefits them to have you lose money, not to have you make money. But at some point in time, they're going to run out of reasons to flag these burner accounts, or they will have something to do, because at the end of the day, I'm just a bored motherfucker with a $5 SIM card. That's the $5 is to receive texts, okay? So I can verify the shit. He has to pay a senior engineer who knows, like, you know, Python and Ruby and Rust and Kubernetes and all that shit to come in and deal with my shenanigans. And that motherfucker's going to want to go home after 8 hours. And if someone else is going to deal with my shenanigans, they have to then, you know, get paid time and a half because they're working night shift and all that bullshit. So at some point in time, they're going to be like, you know what? You know what? Let him have it. Let him have it. He's just tweeting art and talking to K-pop bitches. Fucking let him have it. Right? At some point in time. Or he's going to have to keep on spending money to put up with this bullshit. And all I have to do is put $5 on that bullshit SIM card, sit here, and reset the phone while I smoke weed. You can go fuck yourself, you stupid piece of shit. you go put another shrimp on the Barbie? This is because it's nighttime now and everything's fucking slow as balls. Stupid. Used to be able to set up the profile in the meantime, but I can't. I have to get the text first. This is such bullshit. 813-2780. They're making it take longer than it needs to on purpose. Such bullshit. Oh, that was just, I just got the text, and I just reset it. Now I understand why she's being so close. This has nothing to do with me. This has nothing to do with her. This has nothing to do with her family. This has nothing to do with money. This has nothing to do with schedules. There's some fucking crazy, fucking middle-aged K-pop loser who probably peaked when he got fondled by a manager to get his spot in the band he's in, or was in, or whatever, who is so fucking upset and jealous that Tiffany was like, I'm not dealing with your crazy shit, you moron, and came back to America and went solo and all that, because that's probably when it all happened. I'm assuming, okay? But that motherfucker, all those years later, is so butthurt that she stood up to him, that he is literally stalking her, and now literally stalking me. Babe, you can run to me all you need to. This motherfucker can't do shit. Alright? If he could do shit, he wouldn't be doing shit about it. He wouldn't be doing shit on Twitter. Alright? Twitter's a joke. Only reason why I ever did anything on Twitter to what bug people was because Twitter is a joke. It's only important to people who, thank you. It's only important to people who have nothing to do in life. Like, this is a joke to me. This is like, aha, you think that you can lock me out, but you can't. Okay, and then, am I recording? Okay. Actually, you know what, just for a second. In the off chance that I actually get to keep this account, which I don't think will happen, but... So then we come here, that's not the password, but we come here, we get a password, right? We come back over here, put in the password. At this point, I don't really give a shit. Even better. Okay. not this one. Not that one. Let's do that one. Okay. Alright. And the old boxing gym. Elon Musk is a douchebag. Huh. Okay. Give me just a second. Okay. I'm going to fix this later, but that's that. So now I'm back up. And now I'm going to upload this video and post it. And assuming I don't get banned by then, I'll just play around with it in the morning. And if I do get banned, I'll just make a new one in the morning. But this is how easy it is to remake your account. Like, there's no reason why you should cry about censorship. What you should do is say, oh, well, if you care about it that much, you can have it, and you just go to Web 3.0. So why invest in Theta, and why run a Guardian node? Even though I don't play all the games that the people have on Theta and all that bullshit, I do provide the infrastructure for you guys to play the games on those. So we are all winning by moving to Web 3.0, because they cannot censor you. The most they can do is not listen to you. Okay? Real freedom of speech is saying, oh, okay, well, you're just a crazy loon, and I'll go over here and do something else. If you have to go out of your way to silence someone, it is because you fear what they have to say. Probably because you're a douchey, shrivel-cocked, little fucking abusive piece of shit. Seriously. Like, what a twat. Like, I feel bad for you, you abusive motherfucker, because you probably got that. By the managers and the producers, you were fucking to get the spots you got as a K-pop male idol. You twinkle-toe little fairy. So, eat shit. I'm gonna go past that now. Good night, Moon Goddess, or whatever the fuck. If you're mad at me, I don't give a shit. All right, I'll just I'll do something else. But whatever. Like, if I pissed you off doing all this shit, isn't it enough that I cared enough to piss you off by doing all this shit? I mean, if you think about it, it's the thought that counts. So, peace out.